What up everybody, people call me messed up. I gotta give them some credit for that. Today, we'll be talking about an eternal debate around the world, the look and the efficiency. Good looking stuff does not mean it'll be the best of its kind. It's the same deal for bad looking stuff. Don't judge on the look, use it first. What about TF2? I've noticed that most of the bad weapons look pretty damn good. Some are even better made on a texture level than the weapons we call good and use oftenly. When I say bad weapons, I'm talking about the weapons that are not viable in the competitive environment, and the weapons that are simply made for a precise purpose, having fun. Let's take some examples, shall we? We got the first category, the bad weapons, straight up not interesting to use and or underpowered, unbalanced. For a start, let's take a look at the ones everybody thinks of when it comes to bad weapons, the stun on the stick and the sharpened volcano fragment. These weapons are gorgeously made, with an artistic touch on the texture and a thin volcano with little bites of lava on the weapons. And those weapons are terrible to use. In the same category, we can put the Bison and the Rat Assassin. Both bad weapons that are no good to use, and there's something even more sad about these. They both appeared in comics when they were first introduced to the game. These weapons are good looking and creative and have their own backstories with the comic. Since they got all of this, what does Valve do? Really bad attributes and underpowered as fuck. I would put the Man Melter and the Warrior Spirits in this category, because they are both bad weapons, but they are good looking in terms of texture. The Warrior Spirit would have to be one of my favorite weapons if we only judge on the look. The Man Melter is just, really cool looking. Another category would be the weapons that are part of a meta, but aren't good at all in a serious game. I'm talking about the weapons that are meant to have fun with. The Vaccinator, the Phlogistonator, the Huolong Heater and the Classic are some examples of good looking weapons with no potential whatsoever in a comp environment. Even in pubs, these items won't do the job against experienced players. Yet they have a great concept and a cool texture with a unique touch on every single one of them. I can also put the Virus on this since it's banned and does have a nice look, and the Thompson 6000 is in my opinion not bad, but it's not good either, and it's a cool looking weapon. Same goes for the Backscatter and the Troubleman's Sheave. I could put the Red Tape Recorder because I prefer its look to the stock Sapper, but it's a bad weapon. Which brings us on to the next category, pretty short one, but I want to talk about this. Reskins. Third degree will never be viable in comp for multiple reasons. I won't bring this debate right now, just be aware that it's not a good weapon in the eyes of pro pyros. Why would Valve make a reskin of the stock melee of the pyro? Why would it put time and effort into a cool looking texture of a weapon if the final attributes of the weapons aren't good? Same goes for the Bat Saber, such a cool reskin, and it's the stock Bat. Scout could take one more Boston Basher reskin, or an Atomizer one, even a Fan of War one if you want, a Candy Cane, a new weapon maybe, but why the stock Bat? I don't know, and I don't really care. The point is, if you're gonna make a reskin of a weapon, make it for a popular one. You did the job of the Capper, the GG Counter, the Shooting Star, but made the Bat Saber as the most high tier item of the update? Anyway, a certain notion of coherence is necessary to, first, have a better understanding of the game, and also for the universe that is created in the game. One teeny tiny weapon looking like a weak-ass kitchen tool can be superior in power to a huge rocket launcher throwing deadly poisonous missiles. At the same time, which game is this already? Yeah, Team Fortress 2. Known for being a cartoony game in an absurd reality where people used to rocket jump when the stairs didn't exist, coherence is not always the cup of tea of the TF2 community. Everybody wants cool looking weapons. That's why festive versions, skins, bot killers and Australiums exist. Team Fortress 2 has always been about the look since the beginning of hats. People costume their characters even if they don't see them, so it makes sense that people enjoy their weapons more when they look better. TF2 has its own style, and everyone likes this cartoony style. If you use the same weapon every day, it better be a good looking one. Yeah, it's probably why pro players hide their view model. The opposite is not always true. Godly weapons recognized by pro players that are used in comp environments for their exceptional attributes aren't always good looking. Some weapons are gorgeously made, such as the Ambassador, the Crusader crossbow, the Boston Bash, but take a look at the original. To be fair, it's not bad, it just looks like a dick, yeah. It's not a cool looking weapon when you compare it to other rocket launchers, like the Car Mangler, the Black Box, the Airstrike. I also found the direct hit to be lacking of style, and again, it's more when you compare it to other primary weapon of the soldier. It's not a great looking weapon. I could say the same for the escape plan, honestly. It's only my opinion, but I'd rather have the equalizer. The escape plane is boring to look, it's just a simple pickaxe. The Greaser. Man, I love this weapon as a pyro main, but honestly, it doesn't look that good. The Phlogistonator, the Ring Blower and the Nostromo Napalmer got an awesome style and a great texture. I don't use the Degreaser for its look, that's for sure. I could also say a few words on the Kritzkrieg. It doesn't look bad, but it's just a fucking stock minigun with an additional barrel and 2 lights. I like my weapons unique. I like the originality of the Team Fortress 2 items. It doesn't mean shit, it's completely useless and I'm well aware of it, but it would make the game even better to me. So let me ask this, what should we do about it? Nothing. We can't do anything about it. Although you can, if you want, install some mods and change the look of the weapons, but it's only on your screen and that's not going to fix the problem in general. Which brings us to the next part. Who cares? Who gives the stylus fuck about this incredibly unimportant problem? Does this have any consequences at all? Well, here's the thing, who's gonna use bad weapon? Probably someone that does not know that it is bad. Yeah, there's also memers and people having fun by using on purpose bad weapons to challenge themselves, but that's not the point. Who uses bad weapons in the Team Fortress 2 community? Yes, new players! Oh, this game looks nice, let's play it! What's that? A new axe? And it looks like it's really powerful. Look at it. I should use it and walk straight at my enemies to maximize my chances of getting... Oh well, I really suck at this game apparently.
That suicide is painless. It brings on many...
Here we go. When I was a new player, around 50 to 100 hours of game, I was using weapons that looked good to me. Using the equalizer over the escape plan, using the flog over the stock flamethrower, using the kunai over the big gunner, all of this only based on the look of the weapon. Now you could say that it's just my experience, that it doesn't apply to everyone, and it would be correct, but if it happened to me, it can happen to a lot of people. Come on, who really read these little lines in blue and red? Honestly, what do you mean? I have to read to play this game? I have to make an effort to correctly play it? Fuck that, I go play Minecraft. Look around in the pubs, you're gonna see players using bad weapons, because they like the style of the weapon. Now, it's not a consequence that we could correct, since it's only the player's fault. But wait a sec, who could really be affected by this so-called issue? Who can blame Valve for making bad stats for these weapons? Exactly. 60% of the bad weapons I talked about are community created. People put time and effort to make these weapons, with faith in the game and in Valve. My disappointment was huge when I realized that the sharpened volcano fragment was not a good weapon, so I can barely imagine how the creators of the Bad Saber or of the Hulong Heater must have felt. Maybe they didn't care, maybe they were already happy to have a weapon in the game. TF2 is not a serious game when it comes to the look, purely for fun. Now the art style of TF2 is one of my favorite things about the game. I mean, ugly stuff is really funny. Can I have a dispenser? Well, we're done. It's not a real issue, to be fair. There's much more things to do before taking care of this. Let's hope Valve will make some better stats or attributes or even mechanics for the bad weapons. Cause now, it's just a waste. It's too bad. As for me, I'll see you around in the next video. Bye bye.